Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Harmony. I was literally about to get straight into it, but today of course, I didn't have a plan, but I was listening to this song, Same Old Mistakes by Rihanna. If you don't know that song, it's amazing. I think it is Tame Impala's song, but she redid it. But I was thinking about and I was also on on the phone with a friend, and I was just like talking about like how disappointed I am when I tend to do like make the same mistakes over again. It's this song called Summer Madness, and Summer Madness is basically, I love that song because it goes to like this high pitched or this yeah, like this high pitched sound, and it just reminds me of like we get to a point where we're learning and we're learning, but then it's the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Like history keeps repeating itself. Sometimes like I think like as humans, like, it's always like a circle. Like people tend to go in the circle. But something I have noticed is like when it comes to like my intuition, like it be on point. And when I listen to my intuition the most, like the everything just works out. Like I don't know how to explain it. But I was just thinking about, you know, the promises that I have made to myself and the ones that I have went back on several times, and just how mad I get at myself because I'm like, I've been there. I've said I wouldn't do that thing again, and I did that thing again. It was something that happened recently with um, something that happened when I took a job at a nonprofit, and I told myself like before I would never do like nonprofit work again, and then I got offered this job and I took it, and I should have listened to myself before, because usually when I say things like you don't need to do this again, it is it's something in my gut and something in my soul that's like, this will not ever be the thing that you want it to be, and you know that. And yeah, so when I tell myself things, it's best for me to like stick with it and like not do it. I It was also something recently where I went back on a word, and it never works out. It never works out. So this is one of the reasons why I am doing like this 31 day thing. YouTube is something that I've always wanted to do. If you catch like all my previous videos that are on my channel, like I talk about that all the time, and like me being consistent. So the 31 days is just like me getting into like that mindset of being consistent, and also getting rid of like my perfectionism. That's why I'm like getting on here and like I have nothing to talk about mostly, but usually I'm talking about something. Like I'm just not talking about nothing. But I have to keep that word to myself, because usually when I keep the word to myself, it's going to work out in the better for me. And now doing this, I'm already like thinking of other things that will align more with what I'm trying to do now. So I'm thinking about like getting into streaming. I think everyone is always like, oh my God, that would be cool. Like you'll be a cool streamer. I have not played like video games in like, whew. Oh, actually, I played video games maybe 2 years ago, and I think the last game I played was Guitar Hero. I used to love Guitar Hero. That was one of my favorite things. But before that, it may have been like 3 years, and then I think it was like Mario Karts or something. But I am nowhere near as good as I used to be, like when I was playing it often. Like Super Smash Bros. Brawl was like my favorite thing to play. So I'm looking to get back into that. We will see if I still got it. I doubt it. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get my ass whooped, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm okay with losing. Okay. I'm still probably gonna talk shit because I love to talk shit. But yeah, or maybe I might start off with story mode, but I do have a friend that's also interested in streaming with me, so we're gonna try to see what that is about together. But yeah, just I am not trying to make the same mistakes over again, basically. I'm trying to keep my words to myself. Um, I I truly think like our word, like our word, your word, right, should be the most powerful to you, and my word should be the most powerful to me. So I truly want to keep the words that I say to myself because, yeah, everything I usually say I want to do, I do it anyway. Like everyone that knows me knows that's who I am. Like I've always said I wanted to do pole work. I always said I wanted to do sex work. I always said I wanted to do this. So like everything I do, everything I say I want to do, I'm going to do it. Sometimes it does take me quite a bit of time to get to it, but I eventually do it. But the thing I'm trying to do now is like, if I have said that, I'm going to try to get to it as soon as possible. Okay? Because, baby, when I say this voice is powerful, okay? So we really, the words that come out of this mouth be powerful. So I really want to stick to the things that I say because if I'm saying it for a reason. Like I said in the previous video, like if we're saying we want to do something, it may end up aligning with something else in the future, right? You may meet a person that you were meant to meet, right? All types of things can happen when we start doing the things that we actually say we want to do instead of doing what everyone else wants us to do, because that is something that I used to do in the past, is doing something that something everybody else wanted me to do. Like I used to be so nervous about like the things that I wanted to do, like pole, SW work, all these things, because everyone's like, that's not a career. That won't last. Da, 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 blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, it might not last for you. It might not work out for you. But for me, this is what feels good for me. And I hope you find what works for you. But the 9 to 5 has never been my vibe. Okay. It has never been my vibe. I have always gotten fired from my jobs. And it's honestly because of my mouth. Like, I like to talk for one. And if I feel like I'm being mistreated, I'm going to say something. It's only so long where I can like hold stuff in of mistreatment. I have been raised to like say something and and not let people like walk all over me. So like it's only so long. I'm gonna let you get away with saying a little slick stuff off the top of your tongue because baby, I'm not the one. Okay. Um, but I think me me having that power to really helps me with what I do now, like the type of things that I do now, because it keeps me. What is it? What is the thing I could say? It keeps me from being like my authentic self. Like, every time you see something that's out there, that I have posted, that I have done, like that is literally me. I do feel like now with the YouTube, like people are getting to know me a little bit more and like a little bit more of my takes, but my everything that I have done leading up to this moment has been my takes and who I am. So I am happy that y'all get to finally see that. But again, back to not doing the same thing over and over again. I just can't do it anymore. I can't. So y'all heard it here first. We are going to continue to do what makes me happy. So y'all will be along on this journey with me. Today is Friday. And this is the start of the Transgender Summit that I will be attending later this evening and it's going to be going on through this weekend. I will be working the event with filming and stuff, so that's really exciting. And yeah, it's going to be a long weekend. It's really hard for me when I have to be at events like all day, like for 2-3 days straight, because one, just having my leg on that long is a lot. So yeah, but it will be a good time because I love being around trans folks. And especially this is going to be prioritizing Black trans folks. So I'm really excited to be around my community this weekend. So yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow. Okay, y'all have a good rest of the day. And oh, wait, are we? Nope, we're still in July. We are still in July. But anyway, I will see y'all. Well, tomorrow will be August, so I will see y'all back in August. Okay? But bye.